Alright, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, we got the meme coin space still raging today. While we've seen recently a Bitcoin drop and some FUD going into the market with those spaghetti hands freaking out about some FUD ongoing around recently. While we got the BlackRock CEO, Larry Fink, very bullish on long-term prospect of Bitcoin. The overall crypto bros are bearish now and scared, which is really bullish, and which is why now, guys, I do think we're gonna have another rally, especially with Pepe coin looking pretty bullish as well on the charts, which means a meme coin season is coming, which is why I will share with you guys top 5 meme coins I think are gonna follow this pump. So as usual, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and remember, nothing is financial advice. This show is for entertainment and some education. So now here, guys, I want to share with you something interesting as well. Now I've been looking at that Shiba Inu's market cap, right? So this was back in the days. Now Shiba Inu was kind of launched at the end of the bull market, which did not really give it time to really rally hard, even though it rallied to that $50 billion in its market cap. Now there is something happening here as well, which is interesting. So if we look at Shiba Inu, back here we were in like summer 2021, the bull market, like we seen Bitcoin dropping from 65 to 30k. Everyone got bearish, everyone thought that it's over, and then we seen Bitcoin rallying again back to 69. So at that time Shiba Inu was ranging for like 200 days or something, nothing happening, but it was around $3 billion in its market cap, right? And then suddenly we seen it rally, right? It took around 3 weeks and it went from $3 billion to $54 billion in its market cap, which goes without saying. It did trigger a meme coin season, which was the last one of the previous bull cycle. So as you can see, guys, now if we go here to the top meme coin besides Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, we've got some pretty good contenders now, like Pepe coin, DOGWIFHAT, Floki, BONK, Book of Meme. Now Pepe coin and DOGWIFHAT now are both at $3 billion in their market cap, or right when Shiba Inu was back in the days here at 3 billion, and then suddenly we've seen it pump, right? So sooner or later we're gonna see something like this happening, right? So I do think Pepe coin is kind of gearing up, right? Slowly, but the thing here is as soon as Bitcoin's gonna reclaim the previous all-time high, or this recent all-time high, we've seen that 73, 74k, and as soon as we see Bitcoin thrusting up, rallying again, I do think we're going to see something similar to what we see here. There was some sort of a two wave. Now, let me put this one here. So we can see now that it went from 3 billion to 14 billion. Now, this was like few days, right? In a week, we've seen a bullish week. Shiba Inu went from 3.3 billion to 14 billion. And then it kind of went sideways again for another week. And then it's rallied from 14 billion to 54 billion. So it was kind of like two waves, right? Like the first wave and then range, and then the second last one. I do think this was possible to see back another third wave, because usually that's what we see, but because this was the end, like Bitcoin dropped and everyone freaked out, and that kind of ended the bull market. And guess what? People blamed it on Shiba Inu anyways. Now, so back to it now here with Pepe coin, what we see now. So with Pepe coin, we got that first wave, right? Which is now a macro wave now here. So that first wave is like very tiny in comparison here on Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu was ranging here. The market conditions were different. Here we were in a pretty fearful market where everyone was thinking we're going to drop to zero and everything like that. So the first wave is not really here compared to Pepe coin. I do think this is just like the start, right? So we're going to see the first wave now on Pepe coin as soon as I said Bitcoin is going for that new all-time high. So if that pushes Pepe coin to that 14 billion, right? Which was hit around the 300% on Shiba Inu. At 300% will put Pepe coin right here, right? So around the 31.18. And this would be like the first wave before we see the last one, the squeeze up. Now the thing here is we don't know how the market conditions are gonna be once we're gonna see Pepe coin going for that last pump, like that around that 40 billion, which I think it's possible. I've been saying that. So as soon as we see that, it all depends if Bitcoin is gonna keep running. Now we are seeing a totally different market today, where BlackRock, we got big banks, right? So big names are buying Bitcoin, even though we are seeing now recently some drops on Bitcoin, some fall and all that. BlackRock recently got even more Bitcoin on this drop, right? Which shows real dedication. And funny enough, now people are still bearish, right? So which is really important. Now those alarm signals, topping signals are not yet here, where you see retail, you see massive FOMO and euphoria, and people don't feel afraid anymore, and people don't call bear markets anymore, and people don't ask when should I take profits. Once you see see those things when people just like hold, we're mooning. We don't see those yet, but once we see them, then it's gonna be close to a top, close enough, or at least the first wave would be done, right? So we haven't seen those yet. That's why I do believe Pepe coin hasn't done yet the first wave that we see here with Shiba Inu, because back then here we were in those conditions where like hold, bull market, we're going to $1 and all that. So this means now Pepe coin, DOGWIFHAT, those can pull these like Shiba Inu kind of moves, right? We don't know. Now I still do think like one of those meme coins is gonna be $100 billion market cap meme coin. Now, which brings me now to the top 5 that I do think now could actually rally and capture a lot of gains from that meme coin season that we are waiting for now. So recently we've seen Brett, which is on the Coinbase chain. We've seen many new ones like Slurf, we've seen Book of Meme, but for the new ones now, guys, I do think Book of Meme got the biggest chances now this far, because it really got listed pretty quick and it got a more decent community and it's holding strong. Now we do need to see how Brett is gonna perform, right? So it's a new coin, and you know me, guys, I like to wait, right? I like to wait, I like to be patient, I like to see how the crowd is gonna react. But so far Brett looks pretty decent. Now we'll see if it's gonna drop, because now we need to make sure that we are as well on the Coinbase chain. So I've been talking about Toshi forever. I still do think that he's one of those top meme coins that could rally in the meme coin season and capture some of that gains. Now with the new meme coin on Coinbase, which is Brett, now is the top by market cap now on Coinbase chain. Now Toshi got some competition, which now we're gonna have to see. We gotta give it some time, like a week or two, and see how those two react to each other. But you need to keep in mind that fresh coins, they usually have a initial sell-off, right? And then we see how they behave, and then we get in, and then it rallies back up. So the same thing we've seen with Coquino. Toshi is still the top, Coquino is still the top. I do think even Myro is the most undervalued right now, which is the top 5. We got Ladies. Now recently Ladies seen a drop. Ladies recently seen that breakout, but now it's seen a drop, right? So this, in my opinion, is a buy the dip kind of dips, right? I've been accumulating Ladies for a while. If it comes back down here, I will still accumulate. Now some people are saying now, because they launched a new meme coin, which is Ladies F on Solana, which is Ladies with a hat. Now it kind of took away the light from the original one. I didn't like that much. They tried, or they launched a meme coin again, another one on Solana, just to jump on the hype, which is not really a great thing to see from a team. But anyways, I do think Ladies still got that in it, right? So this is a dip. This is how dips happen, boys. Now I'll give you a quick story here. We got that Grok here. So Grok got launched, and then their Twitter page got removed, and it dropped like at around $20 million in its market cap, right? And then I remember I told my people on Discord, I'm buying the fear. This is just a buy the dip kind of news. It's a fraud. And then we got into the dips. We were in some kind of underwater for a while, and now it's up back again at $100 million in its market cap, which I do think now Grok is possibly gonna be one of the biggest gainers in the future, especially if the Solana meme coin season kind of cool off and we see the exchanges and retail comes back in that doesn't know how to use the on-chain MetaMask and stuff like that. Grok is gonna be like top there, right? Anyways, now when we seen that drop, we got into the fear, and now it's 5x from that. The same thing now we're seeing with MILADY. Now for me, this drop, even if it comes back here, that's why I have this 1981. You can print it, put it on your fridge, remember that number. If we get it here, I do think this is gonna be a nice support on Ladies for another try up, right? For another leg up, which is as well this kind of previous all-time high on Ladies. Now Ladies is still the top. Grok as well, one of the coins I'm accumulating. AI Doge as well, Snack as well. Now Snack today is as well pulling back. Now you can see we got a lot of new coins coming up, so coming like Brett, like Slurf, and those new meme coins, what they do, because we don't have now new people joining the space, we don't have the retail. That's why I say we're still early, is that people just now take profits from, let's say, Toshi, or let's say any meme coin that is an older meme coin like AI Doge, Grok, Snack, or something like that. They take profits, or Ladies, and they go jump onto the next hot thing, right? The next Brett, and like Slurf, and the next meme coin, and they get wrecked, and then they come back to these coins again. So it's the same thing we've seen with Book of Meme. When I told you guys, like, I don't like that this coin pumped so fast, because it really ended the meme coin season, and you see it now, right? It really stopped it right on its track, because a lot of people sold their old meme coins, or like the strong meme coins, and jumped onto Book of Meme at the top at $1.5 billion in its market cap, which is insane to me, after a few weeks, after like few days of its listing, and lost money. So that money is lost forever, unless the people that made profits from Book of Meme kind of comes back down and start buying the top ones. So the top ones basically, guys, are the ones that stood the test of time, like Myro stood the test of time, dropped, pumped and dumped and pumped and dumped, and still got a community, is listed on Bybit, which is a big exchange, a doorway to bigger exchanges like Coinbase and Binance. We got Toshi as well, stood the test of time. We got KYC Inu now as well, going through rough times, which is now down. But the thing is, people don't like red numbers. People don't like to buy the dips. People like to buy things when they are hyped up, when they are pumping, when all that, because that feels safe. Now, newsflash for you, boys and girls, is, in my opinion, or basically that's what I've seen in my experience, is whenever it feels easy to buy, whenever you feel like, oh yeah, that's easy, I'm just gonna buy it, you know, it's usually not the right time, right? So with Book of Meme back then was at 1.5 billion, everyone was trying to rush into it because it was easy. It was like, it's gonna keep going, right? It's easy buy. But now when it's dropping, now it's a hard buy. People are not gonna feel safer buying it because it just keeps dropping and dropping, and it's like, it's scary, right? And that's usually a good sign, right? So people like to buy when it's easy and don't like to buy when it's hard. So keep that in mind. That is why whenever, me personally, when I see dips on those meme coins that I've been watching, I don't change my bias. I'm not emotional. I'm like, okay, so let's say Brett now, right? So Brett is at $450 million in its market cap. I'm not gonna be thinking, okay, so it's gonna keep pumping now from here, I'm gonna buy now. What I do is I say, okay, so this is bullish, right? So now we have that check, right? This is bullish. Now this coin showed some strength. What I would do is I will keep it on my list, and then I would wait for like a big dip or something, or like some FOD against Brett, or whatever happens. You know, spaghetti hands are gonna cost something, right? The jeets are gonna jeet no matter what you do. So when that happens, I'm not gonna change my bias. I'm like, okay, maybe now it's not good anymore to buy Brett, unless like there is some huge real, like I don't know, they rogged or something. But beside that, if the team is still working, everything is fine, and just jeets are jeeting, I'm gonna buy it, right? So that's how I do it. I'm not like gonna change my, oh now it's bearish, oh now I should not buy, and then when it's pumping, now I should buy, right? Like, no, it's pumping, I'm gonna miss out. That's how the market plays people, right? So back to KYC Inu. Now KYC Inu is dropping, right? It's dropping. Red. Oh my god, run for the hills, it's going down. What I would do is, okay, I wanted to buy KYC Inu now, so now it's red, now it's the right time. Do I go? I will go to the check their Twitter page, right? Everything is fine, no problems, the team is still there, no rugs, nothing like that. Okay, it's just jeets are jeeting, spaghetti hands added too much ketchup, I'm gonna buy, right? Simple as that. That's how it works. That's why now when we see those coins like Myro, KYC Inu, Toshi, like the top ones that I'm looking at, Grok, AI Doge, Snack, if I see them dropping today, I got even more Snack, right? I logged in and I'm like, okay, so yesterday I wasn't really looking at the charts, but today I logged in and I was like, okay, so today we got Snack down 7%. I'm like, let me buy some, right? So I remember the day when Snack got launched, everyone was overhyped on it, like everyone wanted to buy Snack, everyone wanted it, and now when it's down, nobody wants it, right? But it's still on the top of my list, right? It's still there. I haven't changed my bias because of red days, right? I'm not like, I can handle some red times. I don't have problems with that. So now Snakes, Ardroge, Grok, I would even like a bigger dip on Grok. And ladies, as I've said now, ladies is dripping and dipping and not doing well. I will get some, even the Solana one. So the Solana one is at $56 million in its market cap. So that was not the greatest thing for them to do, but the chart now so far is healing, right? On that 4 hours, kind of healing. But if it drops, I would get some, right? Just because I know the team is not that bad. They already managed to list the original MILADYs on Bybit, on many big exchanges, which is a good sign, right? That's the strategy so far, guys. And always remember, the jeets are gonna jeet. So always prepare for red days. Red days are always gonna come. When it's safer to buy, when it feels good to buy, it's not the right time to buy. Just remember that. When you have a list of coins that you have, usually when you buy a coin, when you want to buy a coin, you keep it on your list, and then when you see it dropping, you buy it. Usually you want to wait, right? You want to wait unless like it's the dip time, which is now we are seeing now, so which is the dip time. Anyways, guys, you let me know in the comment section what's your opinion, any new meme coins I'm missing, and as usual, nothing is financial advice, and I want to thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.